Hey guys, Dan here with Pain for You. Today's topic is that we get what we're looking for. And think about that for a minute. What we are looking for, we often find. And how does that relate to TMS, distraction pain, distraction symptoms, this whole stress illness thing? I have had several people comment on my videos recently that when they were appropriately distracted, they didn't notice their symptoms, which meant they weren't there, right? So one lady commented that when she plays Scrabble or she plays cards or something like that, she doesn't hurt. But then when she loses that distraction, she goes back looking for what's the status of my pain. And sure enough, it's there. My personal experience, the one thing I still have going on that I still have not accepted completely as TMS is tinnitus, ringing in my ears. It started as a result of a mercury filling being drilled out and getting mercury exposure. It literally started within an hour. I had gastric distress, diarrhea, and then boom, ears ringing, both of them. And it hasn't stopped in the past 5 years. So I've seen tons and tons of people saying tinnitus is TMS, stress-induced, and people have gotten it better. I haven't seen that yet, but I also haven't committed to it. So there's a hint also. Look, when it comes to the ringing in my ears, I'm not practicing what I preach here. So this is a good video for me because it's probably a good idea for me to really start working on my belief that I can get rid of the tinnitus. But to my original point, we get what we look for. For the most part, I don't notice it. Does that mean it's gone? I don't know. If I'm not listening to it or hearing it, yeah, I guess it's gone because it's not bothering me. But every time I think of the word tinnitus, it's there. There's a lady, Joey Remini, from Australia. She's an audiologist that works on tinnitus and things like vertigo, so things about the ear. And every time I see her in my YouTube suggested videos, I think about tinnitus, and what's the very next thing that happens? The ringing in my ears seems to have gotten louder. And she teaches a very important point. She talks about neuroplasticity all the time. Because when I listen for my tinnitus and ringing in my ears, it literally gets louder. Because through my attention, I am instructing my nervous system to amplify that, right? And so applying that same theory to pain or other symptoms, when we are focused upon our symptoms, we are telling our nervous system, pay attention to this. And that can amplify things. And when we add in an emotional charge about the pain or symptoms, that fires up adrenaline and cortisol. Now we have stress hormones coursing through our bloodstream that further amplify the nervous system. And so be careful what you seek, because it's going to be there waiting for you. If these folks who have commented literally say, you know what, I was distracted. One lady was joking about a lizard on her front door, and while that was happening, she didn't notice her pain. I'm not suggesting that you find, ways to dramatically, through being scared about a lizard, dramatically distract yourself so you don't think about your pain. But look, neuroplasticity means that what we're focusing upon gets the attention and energy. And so if we're focusing upon our symptoms all day long, we are giving the brain instructions to keep this going. which is why I always say shift your focus back to things that you want, things that are good. Hey, my left elbow is feeling perfect today, right? I know that sounds silly, and it's just a silly example. But what in your life is good? Gratitude. I know it sounds very cliche and very, some people call BS on that. Well, I can be grateful all I want, but I still hurt, right? That's not the point. The point is, watch where you are placing your focus. And if it is constantly on the symptoms or the pain, you are instructing your brain to amplify that and pay attention to it. And again, if you have ever had a circumstance where you don't feel pain, or didn't for a short period of time because you were distracted or something else dramatic was going on in your life, that's evidence of what I'm talking about. Pain moves, right? If it's the left side of the back one day, the right side the next day, then it's your upper back the following, and it's moving all around. It's not structural, guys. It's TMS. So again, I'm going to make this one a shorter video. But be careful what you are seeking, because you're going to find it. If you are seeking all the ways that your life sucks, you're going to find it. And I'm not just talking about the pain or symptoms. If you are seeking and constantly on the lookout for disapproval, insults, abuses, verbally or physically from those around you, if you're constantly on the lookout for them, even the slightest sideways glance is going to feel like an insult, even though nothing was said. And they may have just been facing this way and gave you a look that way and then looked back. You might interpret that, if you're on the lookout for disapproval, you may interpret that as disapproval. So be careful what you're looking for. We get what we focus on. We find what we're looking for. If you're looking for all the reasons why your life sucks, I'm here to tell you, you're going to find it, right? Give your brain different instructions. Look for all the reasons why you've still got reasons to be grateful. I'm sitting here outside in the back, I'm hearing an owl hoot away. That makes me smile every time I hear it. I got a squirrel here. Earlier there was a rabbit bouncing around. It's beautiful. They're simple things, but I'm grateful. So those are some good things in my life. Yes, I'm hearing some construction equipment off in the distance, but I'm choosing to listen to the birds and the owl and see the squirrel and the rabbit, and not focus upon that construction equipment 3 houses down that's making that noise. So what we focus on grows and magnifies, and what we are searching for, we will surely find. The suggestion is, when you first wake up, don't look for the pain, don't search for the pain, because invariably, what do you find? It's there waiting for you. So what about when you wake up, instead of looking for the pain, you start a new habit of looking for things to be grateful for? My heart is still beating, I'm still breathing, I'm still alive. Right? Seems simple, seems stupid, but these little tiny tweaks can make a big difference. And if you can start out your day looking for the things that are good about your life, the opportunity for a new day, the opportunity for growth, insight, learning, the opportunity for creating the life that you want, and not dwelling on and living in the life you don't want. These are all wonderful things to put our focus on. So guys, be careful for what you're looking for, because you're going to find it. Choose wisely. Let me know what you think. Comment below. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and share it. So appreciate you guys. Thank you.